There's Mrs. B, Mr. T, Johnny D and Natalie, Delroy, Deborah, Lillian and Tracy's 3. Red-Nosed Day is making all the difference to old ones, young ones, even some from London. Top floor, outdoor, outreach in Manchester, homeless, phoneless, equal opportunities. Are you integrated, coordinated? Families, minorities, money's such a tight squeeze. Drinkers, thinkers, take away your blinkers. Give a bit, live a bit, put a red nose on. Avon, Swindon, anywhere, anytown. We'll go where the need is. It could be you that needs us. From Highlands to Ireland, thousands of projects. Funding is the object. All around the UK, hooray! Another Red Nose Day.
In 1648, King Charles was in flight from the wrath of Cromwell and his Roundheads. Only 2 men remained faithful, risking certain death by their fidelity to the crown. One was the sole descendant of a great historical English dynasty, his name Sir Edmund Blackadder. The other was the sole descendant of an unfortunate meeting between a pig farmer and a bearded lady. History has quite rightly forgotten his name.
Rick!
Yes, sir.
Oh, get me some mulled ale, will you? I'm freezing.
How's the king, sir?
About as comfortable as can be expected for a man who's spending the winter in a blackcurrant bush.
Do you think the Roundheads will find him?
Certainly not. I've assured him that he is as likely to be caught as a fox being chased by a pack of one-legged hunting tortoises.
Is that true?
Yes, of course it's true. Have you ever known me to lie to the king?
Yes. No.
Exactly. He is absolutely safe as long as you keep your fat mouth shut.
You can trust me, sir.
Right, Warwick, I'm off to answer the call of nature. If by any freak chance Oliver Cromwell drops in here for a cup of milk in the next 90 seconds, remember, the king is not hiding here.
Yes, sir. Greetings, ladies.
Good evening, citizen. I am Oliver Cromwell. My men have surrounded your house, and I am looking for royalist scum. Is the king hiding here?
No.
On pain of death and damnation, are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I am.
I see. Well then, my proud beauty, you won't mind if my men come in from the cold, will you? Men, come in from the cold, will you? Now, we should all have a cup of milk by your fireside.
All right, but don't touch the purple cup.
Why not?
That's the king's.
Thank you, citizen. You may leave me alone with King Charles.
Ah, Mr. Cromwell, how delightful to see you again. Do get up. Tell me, have you come far?
I have, sir. From country squire to Lord Protector of England.
Fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Tell me, what exactly does a Lord Protector do?
He spells your doom, sir.
He spells my doom. Wonderful. Well, that's particularly exciting because so many people these days can't spell at all. Particularly, as you know, in the inner cities, which is my area of interest.
Pretty speak, sir, but all your fine words won't save you from the scaffold.
Jolly good. Fascinating. Carry on.
A priest, sir, to help you make your peace with God before you die.
Ah, hello.
Your Majesty, I can arrange for certain monies to be paid to allow you to escape.
Blackadder, you're dressed as a priest. How dangerous and stupid and perverted. It's just like school.
Sire, this is a matter of life and death.
Nonsense, Blackadder. I don't think there's a jury in England that would bring in a verdict of guilty against me.
Your Majesty, the verdict of the jury.
So, what does it say? Guilty or not guilty?
I'll give you 2 guesses.
Not guilty.
one more guess. Oh, damn. One measly civil war in the entire history of England, and I'm on the wrong bloody side.
Something wrong, sir?
Yes, Baldric, yes, there is. Don't you realize if the king dies, we royalists are doomed? We will enter a hideous age of puritanism. They'll close all the theatres. Lace handkerchiefs for men will be illegal. And I won't be able to find a friendly face to sit on this side of belonging. If they so much as suspect our loyalties, our property will be forfeit, and we'll be for the chop.
Oh, I love chops.
Baldric, your brain is like the four-headed, man-eating haddock fish beast of Aberdeen.
In what way?
It doesn't exist. Oh, God, what are we going to do?
Don't despair, sir. Something will pop up.
Not under Puritanism, it won't. We must do something. We must do something, otherwise the Blackadders are as doomed as that ant.
What ant?
That one.
So this is the day of the execution of Charles I.
Absolutely not, Your Majesty. Those Roundhead traitors have one final hurdle that they will never straddle.
How fascinating. And what is that exactly?
They will never find a man to behead you. They'd have hundreds of volunteers to cut Cromwell's head off. He's such an ugly devil. He's got so many warts on his face, it's only when he sneezes that you find out which one is his nose. But they will never find a man to execute you.
Well, you see, I find that absolutely tragic. You know, there are so many young people who would leap at a chance like that. All they need is the initiative somehow. I suppose, in a sense, that's what my ward scheme is all about.
Really?
Yes. On the other hand, of course, I don't want my head cut off. It's a question of balance, isn't it, like so many things?
Shut up with the greatest respect, Your Majesty. They will never find an executioner. And if they do, may my conjugal dipstick turn into a tennis racket.
A message for the king.
Ah.
There's a tavern in the town.
For God's sake, stop that, Baldric. It's bad enough having one's life in utter ruins without being serenaded by a moron with all the entertainment value of a tap-dancing oyster.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't help it. See, I've just had a little windfall.
Baldric, I've told you before, if you're going to do that, go into the garden.
I mean, I've come into some money.
Really? Family inheritance?
No, I ate that ages ago.
Yes, of course. Your thoughtful father bequeathed you a turnip.
No, it was £50, actually. It was delicious. But this is just a little something that fell in my lap.
Not the first time that there's been a little something in your lap, Baldric.
No, but this one is a job.
Really? I just don't understand it. Where on earth did they find a man so utterly without heart and soul, so low and degraded as to accept the job of beheading the King of England? Baldric. That little job that fell into your lap. It wasn't by any chance something to do with an axe, a basket, a little black mask, and the King of England.
Nah,
Go on.
I couldn't find a basket.
You very small, total bastard.
Oh, please, sir, don't kill me. I have a cunning plan to save the king.
Well, forgive me if I don't do a cartwheel of joy. Your family's record in the Department of Cunning Planning is about as impressive as Stumpy Oleg McNoleg's personal best in the Market Harbour Marathon. All right, what's the plan? A pumpkin is going to save the king.
Ah, but over here, I have one that I prepared earlier. I will balance it on the king's head like this. Then I will cover his real head with a cloak. And then, when I execute him, instead of cutting off his real head, I will cut off the pumpkin, and the king survives.
I'm not sure it's going to work, Baldric.
Why not?
Because once you've cut it off, you have to hold it up in front of the crowd and say, "This is the head of a traitor." At which point they will shout back, "No, it's not. It's a large pumpkin with a pathetic moustache."
I suppose it's not 100% convincing.
It's not 1% convincing. However, I'm a busy man and I can't be bothered to punch you at the moment. Here is my fist. Kindly run towards it as fast as you can. I just don't understand it. What possessed you to take the job?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. It was just a wild, silly, foolish plan. I thought with the money I got from executing the king, I could sneak out and buy a brand new king when no one was looking and pop him back on the throne without anyone noticing.
Your head is as empty as a eunuch's underpants. You'd do anything for 30 pieces of silver, wouldn't you?
It was £1,000, actually, sir, plus tip.
Well, I suppose somebody's got to do it, haven't they? And if it's going to be done, it's got to be done in a single stroke by someone who actually owns an axe. We don't want you hacking away at it all afternoon with that cheap penknife of yours. It'd be so embarrassing to have King Charles staggering around Hampton Court tomorrow morning with his neck flapping like a fish's gill.
Sir, you don't mean...
Yep, I'm doing it. Lend me your costume. Then go immediately to the king and inform him that Sir Edmund Blackadder cannot be with him tomorrow. And make sure you think up a bloody good excuse.
So that's why he can't be here. Sorry.
I see. I quite understand. Yes.
Sir, the moment has arrived. Are you ready to meet your maker?
Well, I'm always absolutely fascinated to meet people from all walks of life, but, yes, particularly manufacturing industry.
Well then, have a quick walk and talk with your executioner, and let's get on with it.
Right. Well, I'm sorry, my friend. I'm alone here today. I had hoped that my good, loyal chum, Sir Edmund Blackadder, would be here with me, but unfortunately his wife's sister's puppy fell into the strawberry patch. So naturally he can't be with us. All I can do is bid you do your duty well.
Well, thank you, Your Majesty. And may I say how much I mourn for your lot and bid you remember others before you who have died unjustly.
Well, thank you. I take great solace from that.
Sir Thomas More, for instance, a great generous man to the last. He apparently tipped his executioner handsomely.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought service was included. I beg your pardon. Here you are.
And then there was the Earl of Essex.
What's that?
A truly great man. They still sing his famous ballad, Down the Chepstow Arms.
What ballad is that?
The Earl, he had 1,000 sovereigns, hey, nonny, no. Gave them all away to the man with the axe. Oh.
1,000 sovereigns?
Well, you can't take it with you, Your Majesty.
Very true. There you are. Do keep the change.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Right, should we go?
Just a moment. That voice has a strangely familiar ring. And so does that finger. Blackadder!
Hello, Your Majesty.
You cunning swine!
Yes, well,
Marvellous, splendid. You've duped Cromwell and you've concocted a cunning plan to help me and my infant son escape to France.
yes, that's right. Yes.
So, let's put your cunning plan into operation straight away.
Yes, let's. Well, you start the ball rolling.
No, after you.
Right, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, right, and it's a very good plan. It's a staggering, bowel-shatteringly good plan.
Is the king ready?
Yes. Come, Your Majesty. This is the head of a traitor.
No, it's not. It's a huge pumpkin with a pathetic moustache drawn on it.
Oh, yes, so it is. Sorry. I'll try again.
sir. They can't say you didn't try. Now, the future of the British monarchy lies fast asleep in your arms in the person of this infant prince. And with the money you've earned, you and he can escape to France.
Oh, quite.
On the other hand, you can stay here, and as a known loyalist, the Roundheads will come and cut your head off.
Exactly, Baldric. Oh, my God.
Oh, no! We're surrounded! What'll we do?
Well, at times like this, Baldric, there is no choice for a man of honor. He must stand and fight and die in defense of his future sovereign. Fortunately, I'm not a man of honor. Thank God you've come! Seize the royalist scum!
When you are far away and I am blue, what'll I do? When I'm alone with only dreams.
What do you think you're doing?
Having a nose through your jumble. There could be some tasty gear in it.
For you?
No, for next door's cat, of course for me.
Don't be so stupid. You'll never get into my gear. Most of that stuff's even too small for me now.
Oh, so obviously a big fat tart like me stands no chance. If I lost a few pounds...
A few? You know your trouble? You're anorexic in reverse, you are.
Eh?
You look in the mirror and see Kim Basinger.
I've got a positive self-image, that's all. You could do with one of them. Anyway, I could be the same size as Kim Basinger if I wanted. Bit of diet, bit of exercise, bit of calorie-consuming sexual deviance in Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke? He wouldn't fancy you baked.
You don't know that. He'd probably like something to get his teeth into after all that skin and bone. Yeah, remember that scene where they did it on the fire escape? He probably didn't know where the banisters ended and Kim Basinger started.
Well, I think she's beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's beautiful. But she ain't real, is she? I mean, I reckon, what does she look like when she gets up of the morning, eh?
I bet she don't look like you.
No, granted. I've got more sort of rounded features than Kim. More sort of like,
Roseanne Barr?
Cheek. She's enormous.
Suit yourself.
No, more like, a young Raquel Welch. All right. So who would you see yourself as, then?
What do you mean? I'm me, Tracy Stubbs.
No, I mean, if they was going to make a film of your life, right?
Fat chance of that.
Humour me, will ya? If they were, who'd play you?
I don't know. Probably that bird with a funny name. You know, Sigourney Weaver.
What? She's 6'2" with dark hair.
Yes, but we've got the same sort of eyes.
You've got the same number of eyes.
Oh, all right, Roseanne. Who would you have as me?
Oh, let me see. Massy hair, thin mouth, thick legs, fat ass. Got to be Paul Gascoigne, isn't it?
Bleeding cheek.
Well, you started it.
Oh, look, this is stupid. I look like me and you look like you, and that's all there is to it.
No, but I was reading in Bella that everyone's got a double somewhere in the world.
Oh, leave off. Two of you. I don't believe it.
She don't believe it, Stein.
Shall?
What? I don't believe it.
It's true if I don't believe it.
But it's Tuesday.
Yeah, well, we've been on our... What is it for feet? Footly bits.
No, that's...
What's it for feet? We've been on our plates of meat since 6:30 this morning.
I ordered you for Wednesday.
Oh. Yeah, well, we're here now, ain't we?
Don't be so nippy. We can see you're here now.
Well, what do you want us to do, sling our hooks?
No, you better come in now you're here.
You.
You better start upstairs. You can do all the bedrooms.
Hey, what's she talking about? The old apples and pears?
Oh, shut up.
How many bedrooms
two of them are en suite.
En suite? En suite eat.
Hey.
Two of them's on each.
Look, shut up. Do you want this job or what?
Yeah. But I've got to go to the bog, you know, I need a Jimmy. You know, Jimmy Greaves, piss.
You can use the downstairs clothes.
Which means a car seat.
Get in there. Why those two ugly cares?
Shove the card through the letterbox.
Lucky that's all they shoved. What? Talk about common?
Yeah. Any chance for a cup of rosé? It's thirsty work, this cleaning lot. Yeah, nice cup of tea. Oh, fancy a nice cup of rosé.
Say nice mug of char. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake.
Here, where they gone then? Make a cup of tea. Here, how do you think a couple of common slags like that got a gaff like this? Yeah, who did they have to then to get a drum like this? Oh, look at them, Stevie Wonder. I'd love an ass like this.
Yeah. Fat chance, though, what with our husbands doing 5 years in a knit and everything.
Yeah, and that's trying to keep our wedding back.
Yeah. Blimey, I thought you were common till them two knocked on the door. Where do you reckon they were dragged up?
Got to be South London, innit? That's where you got to go to find your real dregs.
Yeah.
God, that Lippy one and half a size, isn't she?
Yeah, and I reckon the other one dyes her hair and all.
So do you.
I do not. I have streaks put in.
What's the difference?
About 50 quid. Don't tell them tea's ready.
Oi, Fergie and Diana, tea's up.
I hope they know how to treat proper china.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it? Nice bit of, nice teacup, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, look at this! There's a couple load of this!
What's that?
Loads of lovely stuff in it, loads of tasty...
Look, leave that lady's laundry alone, all right?
No, it's for charity.
What, Jambo? Yeah, there's some tasty gear in it.
Oh, it's tasty!
Tasty, isn't it?
Tasty! Here, look, British Home Stores.
Nice.
This rate, you'll owe us.
Look, do you think you could try it on later? This is my house, not a branch of Miss Selfridge.
Here, try us, have a look.
Followed at 8:30 by the first of a brand new series of French and Saunders.
Oh, no, I hate them.
Oh, we like them.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, Trace, who do they remind you of?
I don't know
You know?
who. Nah.
Don't be so thick, they're dead ringers.
Who for?
Us, of course, you egg.
Us?
Yes, you and me.
Oh, come off it. They look more like those two dozy mares.
Now you are joking. Don't forget Kim Bassinger and that tall bird from Ghostbusters. That's who we look like. French and Saunders.
Look, Shao, we might not be exactly lookers, but those two are hideous.
I'm telling you, it just goes to show, doesn't it?
Show what?
Well, with a bit of luck, it could have been you and me on the telly. Oh, we have interesting lives, don't we? I mean, the things that happen to us sometimes, like,
Like having two mouthy South London slappers come a day early to clean your car.
Yeah, true.
Sounds pretty boring to me. I mean, give me French and Saunders any time, the old cock sparrow.
Yeah, French and Saunders is only on BBC Two.
And everyone knows that anything decent goes on BBC One.
Yeah, no, you're right. French and Saunders rubbish.
Yeah, rubbish.
Yeah.
It's a load of old poop.
Load of old Right, can I just say now, I'm not going to say those last lines.
No, I don't agree with
Can I
those.
just say that?
Sorry, but you just did. This is our show now. You stick to the scripts, all right?
And don't keep doing that with your mouth.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Blind Days. And here is your host, Priscilla Black.
Oh, Anne.
Oh, and they don't get paid a penny extra. Hello and welcome to Blind Date. You know, I read this survey the other day. I did. Now, apparently, it's now true that 2 out of every 3 people wish that the third one would go away? Yes, hey, nonny, nonny. And here are 3 fellas all hoping to go away on a blind date. Here they are. Well, all the ladies out there think you're all very fanciable fellas. And let's start with you, number 1. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hello, Scylla. I'm Rob, and I'm from Kentish Town in London.
You're a carpenter, then?
That's right, Scylla. Yeah, I'm a carpenter, and I specialise in beds.
The best flash I've had all day. You specialise in beds.
Yeah, that's right, Scylla.
Well, if you could make that perfect bed for that perfect lady, who would that lady be?
She'd have to have the face of Michelle Pfeiffer, the body of Cindy Crawford, and the bedside manner of Madonna.
Moving on to you, number 2.
Number 2. Sorry. I'm number 3.
It's you, number 2. What's your name and where do you come from?
Well, Scylla, my name's Roddy and I'm from Edinburgh.
Now, Roddy, what do you do?
Well, Scylla, I'm a student and I'm studying French and German literature of the 19th century.
Ages ago.
Yes. Well, number 2. Number 2. Oh, student. And we all love our students, don't we, gang? Yes! Who would you keep warm on those long Scottish nights?
Well, Scylla, it's really got to be Princess Diana, doesn't it?
Fat chance.
Now, moving on to our 3rd contestant. What's your name and where do you... Oh, hey. A lot of fans out there, number 3. What's your name and where do you come from?
I'm number 3, and I've come from the dressing room.
Bless his little cotton socks. No, but what's your name? Tell us your name.
Oh, Bean.
And your first name?
Mister.
And what do you do for a living?
Well, I don't go around asking people personal questions.
Well, I hope this is not too personal. Who is your ideal lady?
Oh, well, Shirley Bassey, obviously. Goldfinger!
Shirley, it's a great friend of mine. She's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, yes. Diamonds off her above.
Well, I wish all 3 of you a Laura look. In fact, a Laura look, number 3. I shall see you all in a mo, all right? See you later. So which one of those boys will be lucky tonight? Well, it's all up to one girl. She's absolutely lovely. She's from Manchester, and her name is Tracy. Come in, Tracy. And may I say, Tracy, they're all showing their appreciation out there for you, Tracy. Now, you are a beauty therapist, aren't you, love?
That's right, Scylla.
Now, you've got your questions there, so fire away, Trace.
Right. I'm a girl who likes a good dance. If you could have just one dance with me, what would it be? And that's number 1.
Well, Tracy, I'd have a little trouble deciding between a lambada and a tango. But in the end, I think we just go for a little horizontal dancing instead.
What about you, number 2? What kind of dance would you do with me?
Well, Tracy, I'm a bit of a romantic, so I think I'd take you in my arms and we'd waltz off into the sunset forever.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Oh, it does, doesn't
Sounds
it?
nice. What about you, number 3? What kind of dance would you do with me?
Oh, I can't dance.
Oh, yes, come on, number 3. We want to see him dance, don't we, gang?
Oh, well, I don't dance really. I mean, I just sort of...
Let's make your mind up time now, you know. Yes, it is make your mind up time. And don't do it just yet, because here's our Graham with that quick recap.
So, who's it going to be, Tracy? Will it be number 1, who makes a business out of making beds, and whose horizons are distinctly horizontal?
In other words, he's a pervert.
Or will you choose number 2, the Scottish lad who's an expert in languages, and wouldn't say non to a little French kissing? Or will it be number 3, he keeps his business secret, but he might just make you an offer you can't refuse? The decision, is yours.
I know who my favourite is. Who's your favourite? Don't tell us. Who are you going to go for tonight, Tracy?
Well, Scylla, I think I was daring coming on blind date in the first place.
I think you were desperate.
Well, I think that I might go for number 3.
But what about the 2 that she turned down? Oh, let's have a look at them. Oh, it's a shame. First of all, you turned down our Rob, and he was all the way from Kentish Town. Come in, Rob. Oh, yes, gorgeous.
Yeah, no, never mind.
God, what a shame, what a shame. Having second thoughts, Tracy?
Oh, bit.
A bit. Oh, well, never mind. What about number 2? Roddy from Edinburgh. Come in, Roddy. Oh, Roddy, Roddy. Oh, au revoir, Roddy. Oh, mon petit Chucky Earth. What a shame. But this is it. This is the exciting bit, Tracy.
Okay.
You are going out on your blind date. Do you think you made the right choice? Fingers crossed. May I say, I think you're very brave. I say this every week. Okay. You will not be disappointed. Because here's your blind date for this evening. Number 3, here he is, from his dressing room, and his name is Mr. Bean. Come in, Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
Okay, then which one are you going to do the choosing? Where you're going on?
please.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, they're all...
Some of the cuts off.
Take them along.
Oh, no, don't want to go there. This is it. A night in an English country hotel.
Is that the one you're going to go for?
Yeah, yes, it's on.
Are you happy with that, Tracy? A night in an English country hotel. I mean, they're all lovely dates. Do you like champagne?
No.
But I'm sure you'll have a good time. Oh, Tracy. Please, try and have a good time. All I ask, will you come back shortly and tell us how you got on?
Oh, I certainly will, Miss Black.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Let's hear a big hand for the lovely Tracy and the marvellous Mr. Bean. See you later.
give myself one more minute and then I'll get out. Said that half an hour ago. It's no good. You've got to make the effort, matey boy. One more minute and that's it. Can't lie all day here like an advert for Imperial Leather. I've got to get down to the supermarket. Doesn't matter what checkout you choose, you always get stuck with a trainee cashier. Couldn't believe that dopey bimbo they had in the till last week, looking for the barcode and a baby in front of someone's trolley. The questions they ask in that place. Can I bring this grapefruit back if it's not the right size? Can I use these condoms on the continent, or do I need a European adapter? The mentality of people these days. Fingers have all shriveled up. Why does that always happen? It's always the tips of your finger, never any other part of the body. Yes. Well, one more minute, and that's my lot. Is Nicholas Parsons dead? I suppose he must be. You never see anything of him. The trouble with all this satellite television these days, you don't know who's alive and who's dead anymore. So Stafford Cripps might be hosting an afternoon game show in Sky One 5 days a week with incredible cash prizes. You just don't know. I wish there was a knob in your head where you could switch your brain off. What sentiment to it as you lie here? I mean, that's a stupid expression, isn't it? I'm sorry, I can't talk now. I'm on a payphone. What bloody sort is that? Not exactly free. There's been a single phone call since I got into this bath. Not since 8:30. That must be an all-time record. I've actually managed to have a long, hot bath without the phone ringing once. Just one more minute. It's nice having a long, hot soak. No, but I'm afraid you can't stay here forever. That should be dry by now. For a minute, Oh, bloody Jerry Hall again. Look at that. Lips like a pillar box. Great like that from kissing Mick Jagger, presumably. Good God above. A bored housewife killed her husband and kept him for 3 years perfectly preserved in the chest freezer. A court in Runcorn heard yesterday morning. To convince the neighbors he was still alive, she would periodically defrost his body and prop it up in the back garden wearing a pair of sunglasses. Police first became suspicious when they called round to interview the gentleman and found his right hand nailed to the bird table. Where was it I read that our eyelashes are swarming with microscopic mites that you never ever see? Well, that's an amazing thought, isn't it? That every time you see Michael Heseltine in television, there are hundreds of creepy, crawly insects burying about all over the hairs in his face. Poor little buggers. I've got to get my eyes seen to next Wednesday again. Bloody hospital. Expect they want another specimen again. Doesn't matter what you got there for, you've always got to take a specimen. Expect it's the same for everyone. Good morning. I've come to deliver the milk. Have you brought a specimen? Yes, I have. There are 4 crates of it here with 96 pints of urine in. Is it fresh? Yes, fresh this morning. Well, just one more minute.
I'm sorry we're not here at the moment. If you'd like to leave a message, please speak after the tone.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Hinchley. Sorry, you sound slightly different on the phone.
You got the wrong number.
This is Mr. Pellman here, your dentist. I'm afraid I've got to make the most dreadful confession, Mrs. Hinchley. There's nothing wrong with your teeth. There never has been. Yes, I know I've had you back for 13 fillings in the last fortnight, but I just had to see you. I realise it was desperately unprofessional of me, but yesterday morning, after I'd numbed your right gum, I kissed you on the cheek. You had your eyes closed at the time and probably thought it was just the sound of the suction pipe. I'm so sorry for what I've done, Mrs. Hinchley, and I can only apologise for everything, especially the 2 extractions, which I still have, if you like them back. I was considering having the premolars mounted in a locket, but I only left
Run out of time. I was enjoying that. The things people get up to. Oh, that bloody tap is getting on my nerves down there. Look at that, not the slightest difference. Well, because you're too lazy to lean forward and use your hand. You'd do anything rather than get out of this water. Say when you wanted to go to the toilet. Oh, for goodness sake, man, you've got a million things to do today, jobs that can't put off. Get a grip of yourself. Are you going to get out of here or not? Yes. Now, just do one more minute.
Have a look at our romantic couple and spending their romantic weekend at a lovely English country house hotel.
Cheers. 3, 2, 1. Especially for you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I don't think I'm going to catch anything.
Well, I'm quite a catcher.
Oh, I've got something. Oh,
Mine's bigger than yours.
I'm really looking forward to dinner. Dead hungry.
So am I. Nice music.
I'm sorry.
Nice music.
Oh, yes. Very nice.
Ah, this is your room.
Yes.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Got the camera. Would you mind taking the two of us in?
Yes!
No, harder, harder. We had a marvelous time.
Well, Tracy and Mr. Bean, you spent your blind date in the heart of the English countryside. But at the end of your date, did you win each other's hearts? Let's find out.
When I first saw him, I thought, oh, she is a little conventional looking.
When I first saw her, I thought, blimey, she's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
He didn't say much. He didn't have much conversation. He had a bit of a tendency to keep himself to himself.
Can you say something?
When he did come down to dinner, I thought it was a pity that he had his shirt sticking out of his flies.
And when I came down to dinner, I could see that look in her eyes. And only one thing, you know.
That stupid Instamatic camera snapping everything. I was surprised he didn't take it out and take pictures of his food.
Well, and best of all, I got a photo of the meal. Lovely, isn't it?
It was the worst weekend of my life.
Best weekend of my life.
Of course I'll never see him again. It was a total disaster.
Oh, I can't wait to see her again. Well, I'm going to buy her a ring. It'll mean selling the car, but who cares? After all, it's not every day you meet the woman you're going to marry.
Oh, dear, I don't know what to say. I am so terribly, terribly sorry. Oh.
Similar.
Cubicle 2, motorbike. Here's all yours, Ash.
Okay.
Excuse me, Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie, we've got the neurologist report on the head injury in for. It's not good. They want to take another look in ITU.
Okay, get them down there fast, then call in the neurosurgeons and cross-match 4 units of blood.
Charlie, we've got to talk. These new staff rotors just aren't working.
Not now, okay?
When, Charlie?
You can see I'm up to my eyes in it, Duffy.
Yeah, well, that's why we've got to talk, Charlie. You can't solve all the world's problems on your own.
No, but I can try.
Charlie, gas explosion, 2 seriously injured.
Right, call the radiologist. We'll need x-rays of chest, C-spine and pelvis.
Right.
All right, guys.
Yeah. Right.
And call the gas board. They'll need to isolate the supply by shutting off the main union junction with a temporary seal.
Right.
Contact the council building works department to arrange a review of local services funding.
FAB.
Charlie, phone.
Thanks.
John.
John, thanks. Right. Right. Okay, this is what you do. Get Lamont to remove mortgage relief and put the money into new housing. Start a public works program and cut VAT in half. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you're perfectly welcome. Love to Norma. Right, that's that sorted.
How many times do I have to tell you? You can't see a doctor until you've given me a name.
Charlie, you better come quick. We've got a strange one here. Right.
Okay, so you get the picture. It's another quiet evening in Casualty. You know the score. Except this time there is a difference. Because this time it's an extra special treat. The audience tonight are going to decide what happens with their special Casualty decide-outers. Have you got them? Yeah! All right. So, fingers on the buttons, no conferring. Your first and only chance to take over Casualty. For instance, who would you most like to see on the next trolley? A, some bloke you've never heard of with a broken ankle. B, some girl you've never seen before with a sore throat. Or C, Judith Ham, presenter of Tomorrow's World, after a bizarre accident during one of those fancy demonstrations they do. You know the ones I mean, don't you? Press your buttons now! Yes, and the winner is Judith Ham. Woo! Absolutely right. Okay, go for it.
It's Judith Han, presenter of Tomorrow's World.
Which one? Cubicle 4.
Okay.
Well, here we go.
So what happened?
Apparently she was demonstrating the molecular makeup of bicarbonate of soda, and it blew up in her face.
Surprise, surprise. This sort of thing happens every week. When are these people going to learn?
Right, okay.
There
we
go.
Watch out. There you go.
Right, what's going on?
It's Judith Han.
Oh, not again. If you could undress and put on a smock, I'll take a look.
Right.
Not you. Her.
Mike, the bloke in 3's still waiting for you.
Look, I've run out of ideas there. Do you think you could have a go?
Okay, leave it to me, and we just have the answer.
Thanks.
Ash, that is a big fight going on at reception. Are you going to deal with it?
Right.
Cheers.
Charlie, there's something in Crush you should see.
Okay, on the way.
Packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee.
The winner and new bantamweight champion is Willie Beaver Canderell.
Oh, my God.
Okay, guys. You're on again. Who do you want fighting for their life? Do you want A, a totally unknown hairdresser from Epping with lumbago? B, a little boy with an ingrowing toenail? Or C, the famous and glamorous actress Kate O'Mara? Yeah. Hit those wicked buttons now! Wow. It's going very well. Very exciting indeed. Yes! It's Kate O'Mara! Run it!
Isn't that?
It's Kate O'Mara, Charlie, the famous and glamorous actress.
Oh, Doctor, thank God you're here. If anything happens to me, people all around the world will kill themselves.
What happened?
We're not sure. We think she was hit by...
By what? You choose again. Was she hit by A, a virus, B, a steamroller, or C, a lack of decent parts? Vote now! I think it's this one. Oh, no! You complete bastard! A steamroller, yes indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Go!
We're not sure. We think she was hit by a steamroller. Is there anything you can do?
Well, it's difficult to say. We can get her walking and talking again, but slinking across the room like a sexual siren. It's questionable to know.
No! Oh, no. Something rather odd is happening.
She stopped breathing, Charlie.
Quick, get the...
Get the what? Okay, now either we all pull together to help Kate get through this awful moment, or we have a bit of fun and well and truly screw things up for her. I want nothing to do with it. You decide. Does Charlie ask for A, atropine and adrenaline, B, the thoracotomy set, or C, a large plastic inflatable banana? Vote now! very exciting. Yes, and the choice, of course, surprise, surprise, is a large plastic inflatable banana. Hit it.
Get the what?
The large plastic inflatable banana.
I'll get it unpacked straight away.
The banana's the only thing that gives her half a chance. Right, stand back.
Ooh, that's a slip, Charlie.
Okay, stand back again.
There's a patient arrested in ITU. I need the banana now.
I'm sorry, I
Oh, this is ridiculous. How can I run an accident and emergency department with only one banana?
Look, don't tell us. Tell the authorities. Tell them that all over Holby patients are dying because there's only one large plastic inflatable banana to go round.
Charlie, we've got to do something. There are people out there who've been waiting a very long time.
So what's new?
But it's worse tonight.
Okay, I'll come and have a look. Yes, I see what you mean. I think we're going to have to pay for an extra nurse.
Charlie, it's Judith Ham. She wants to discharge herself.
Oh, let's join Howard in the car park, where he's been frozen in a block of ice for 4 hours.
No, look, come on, Judith. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Do you know you've got a large molecular model wedged in your head?
No, but you hum it, and I'll play it.
Now, this is more serious than I thought. She needs a sedative. Charlie, go and get the strongest one you've got.
Mike, are you sure?
Okay, so you've all got it. This is the big scene. Judith must be stopped. The doc suggests one thing, but Charlie isn't sure. Does he A, stick to the original script and suggest an alternative treatment of Porthodine 78 with a saline drip, or B, deviate substantially from the original script and order 6 jars of coal tar and a liquid enema, or C, forget all about the hospital mumbo-jumbo completely and instead take all his lines from a 1972 Star Trek script. You vote now! I think, see, you could do yourself a favour and pick this one. Yes! Yes!
You think he's going to 40 over 60? She needs that injection.
That is a logical doctor.
Charlie, she needs that injection now.
The thing on warship is approaching. Surely it's more important to set all phaser fields to manual.
I think Charlie has a point, Doctor.
Okay, Captain, she'll never make it without the extra molecular crystals.
Look, Charlie, as the doctor in charge, I am ordering you to do as I say.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Captain. Stand aside. Set course 07904, Uhuru. We're going home.
Shame on you. I think it's totally disgraceful. You've now totally ruined the whole episode. Brilliant. The BBC's finest drama series, and you've just destroyed it. But there is a chance for you to redeem yourselves and salvage something, because we've still got the epilogue scene to do. We need a Fabaroony, biffo, stonking ending. So, fingers poised. Who is the new nurse about to take over? Is it A, Keith Chegwin, who happens to live nearby and always turns up for comic relief when asked? Is it B, a talented but unknown young actress? Or is it a C, Phil Collins is on a huge world tour at the moment and would never ever get involved in anything like this, and anyway he can't really act, as we all know, and he's not nearly as good or as versatile as Keith. What do you think? Ready, steady, hit it! Come on now. What? Who happens to live nearby and always turns up a comic relief? Well, nah, seriously. No, we didn't fix it. Because if they had voted for Phil, then he would have been there, I swear. What can I say? Our audience wants Cheggers. I'm sorry, it's the truth.
How's it
There you
going,
go.
Norma?
Hurry up, big boy. I've got a plane to catch. About the new rotors, Charlie.
Not now, Duffy.
But, Charlie, you promised.
Well, it better be quick. I'm expecting a visit from a new nurse. Probably her now. Come in.
Hello, Nurse Pettigrew reporting for duty.
Right. I'd better deal with this, Duffy. Yeah. Hang on a minute. You expecting someone?
No.
Come in. Yes?
Well, yes, it's me.
Yes.
Look, I came over all the way from New York for this.
Oh, God, we've got trouble here.
And I have a nasty suspicion that this whole thing has been rigged from the very beginning.
Problems, Charlie?
No problems, Phil. I think you'll find. Look, I've been here 8 hours dressed as Florence Nightingale, and suddenly the floor manager comes up and tells me that I'm not needed anymore. Why? Because the audience have voted for Keith bloody Chegwin.
Right. Got to set it to it, Duffy. I think we've got a tricky one here. All right, miss. Now, just settle down. I'm sure we can sort this out.
Of course, the normal response to all of this is just to say, well, it's Africa. If it's not one problem, it's another, you know. I mean, why should I bother? Why should I help them? What difference could I make anyway? And you shouldn't feel bad or evil about feeling that, because it's a normal attitude to have. But what we do know is this. If this was happening to a neighbour of yours, you'd bust a gut to help. If you knew somebody, you know, on your doorstep who'd walked 11 days because they were starving and they needed a quid for food, you'd say, have a bloody quid, you know. Actually, here, have 5. The point is, forget geography. These are your neighbours. This is your doorstep.
I'd gladly walk across the desert with no shoes upon my feet to share with you the last bite of bread I had to eat. I would swim out to save you in your sea of broken dreams. When all your hopes are sinking, let me show you what love means. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? I would whisper love so loudly every heart could understand that love and only love can join the tribes of man. I would give my heart's desire so that you might see. The first step is to realize that it all begins with you and me.